Now, the Asian e-commerce giant Shein is opening today its first bricks and mortar store in the world, and it's to be here in Paris. These are the scenes, in fact, just outside the prestigious BHV department store next to Paris's main city hall. Already anger from some that economically the ultra-fast fashion giant is being allowed to open its first store here. The anger, though, even amplified this week as childlike sex dolls were discovered for sale on its online platform. Shein saying it is cooperating fully with the French authorities, even saying it's prepared to disclose the names of people who bought them to the authorities. Well, let's cross then to the department store. We're going to talk to our reporter, senior reporter James André, who joins us from there. James, give us a bit of an idea then of the atmosphere at the store.
Well, actually, it's very interesting because what we have here is quite a bit of tension. We were told earlier on by people who live around here that there were actually police trucks in front of the department store. I mean, which is right behind me. It's the BHV. It really is a landmark here in central Paris. It was opened at the end of the 19th century, and it was one of the first department stores in the world. So it's a very, very important landmark for Parisians. It's a place they love a lot. And indeed, there were trucks in front of it to protect it because people were worried that indeed the police was worried that protesters might break into the store because they're against the arrival of this Chinese e-commerce giant. And indeed, what you can see behind me over there is protesters and people arriving early in order to queue to enter the store when this sixth floor, which has been taken over by Shein, 1,200 square meters, will be open to the public at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Now we know, and at least the shop is expecting a lot of people. There's a big promotion on. They will match whatever you spend on the website in this physical department store today, and indeed, well, that is bringing in a lot of people who are interested in Shein. On the other hand, what we have here is protesters from two groups. One is a group of, for now, because that's likely to gain momentum later on in the day. We've got a group of young, centrist politician party members who are saying that they don't agree with the business practices, and also a group of child protection activists who say that it's unacceptable, of course, that these very realistic sex dolls representing children were on sale on the site.
So, James, why is the opening of Shein there at BHV worrying the sector so much, if you like?
Well, what is worrying to them is that basically over the course of the past just few years, Shein has really gone up the ranks here when it comes to clothes retail here in France. The Financial Times estimates that the turnover of Shein is 34 billion worldwide. They have a very aggressive marketing method. They put out 7,200 new items a day on their website. They're extremely active on TikTok and other platforms, and they are gaining traction in the French public. Now, what started out with very young fashionistas who were getting addicted and buying up to 100 pieces a month, this has been widely reported, is now basically extending to the rest of the French society. Their secret is what? Basically very, very cheap, ultra-fast fashion. The quality, of course, is, as you can imagine, up to the price. So a lot of activists are saying that this is very, very bad for the environment, that a lot of the for example, colours that are used to produce these clothes are actually toxic, that the fabric is such low quality, we've been told earlier on this morning by a man, that it cannot even be recycled. And basically what the people opposed to the arrival of Shein is saying that basically it is breaking traditional clothes business, that it is destroying the environment, that it is making a whole generation addict to this ultra-fast shopping, and that basically it is very dangerous. And of course this is all taking place in central Paris in one of its most mythical and well-known department stores.